Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to... Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. Oh, thank you. I shan't forget your kindness, and nor shall Wyndham. Because, if anyone so much as puts a foot out of line here, that captain claps someone in chains. So if he caught wind of a thing like this, I fear for myself, and for my congregation. Besides, this is a village matter. We shall attend to it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out. Ah, it's you. Farewell, and God bless you.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. We had naught to do with it. I always liked Maisie. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
Forget it. Gone.
This can't happen to me! I can't die here! There's my pal Johnny. What you doing? That bloody peacock says, oh, Mr. Wilmot is currently detained.
He never. They put poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Wouldn't say, would he? Eh? All full of martial law this and special powers that.
Ugh, bunch of little
Wonder
Hitlers.
what's going on with Nancy and Aspen.
Our Davy never came back
Likely
from
think
France in
me
last
dead.
one.
Oh, I know.
If he was still here with us, he'd have spat in the eye of his little...
The citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building...
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? Infected? You mean to say contaminated by that vile blue muck? And she would keep him hidden and endanger the whole village? Good Lord. I'll send someone over immediately. Now, do you see why this place is under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads. Straight to the point. Very good. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter. I'm delighted to hear it. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow is dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. Well, as I've said, you will have earned my trust. That will be very beneficial to you, as and when we open a way out of the zone. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines. Here. This pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethamore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too. All the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned. One hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? Aye, well, I can hazard a guess. Our little Napoleon, the captain that is, he keeps an eye out for folk like you. A stranger might be important. And if you're important, then that's another stepping stone out of the zone, isn't it? Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Maurice Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy. Oh. Thank you for your business. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you. Oh, you'd have to ask him that yourself. I'll leave that pleasure to you. Me, I'm happy here in the shop, where I never have to look at the man. Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it. Temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow. In the months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Fancy hiding a freak like that in your bedroom, I ask you.
It were husband, mate.
Not once he changed, he wasn't. Then he was just a liability. She should have let us torch him, soon as he started to turn.
It's easy to say. What do we do now, anyway?
I don't know. Search for contraband, I suppose. Help yourself to anything you feel like.
Ain't that looting?
Nah. Loot is for civvies. We commandeer. Keep your nose clean.
Let's not have any trouble.
saw some rabbit droppings earlier, so we haven't eaten them all. We should let them get their numbers back up. Wouldn't take long.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I? Welcome. Right, I've got a quick question for you. It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned to avoid confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me, are you? Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't you? Bootsy never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform. Which means you're not one of us army lads. Protocol now, that's what we go by. Well, this region you're in is our land for a start. We took over an old RAF place. Good and secure. We see off any threats from there. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger happy. If your plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man. I'm Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't. Pleasure doing business with you. Word to the wise. Everyone trades with old Bootsy, so there's always new things in stock. Come back and see anytime. Yeah, but everywhere's dangerous in the zone. The trick round here is to stay away from our outposts, then you should be all right. There's our camp, of course, and then the special detachment is garrisoned in a commandier's RAF bunker. Well, the flyboys weren't using it, so why not? Steer well clear of both of those spots. I'll mark them for you. See you around, chum.
When will we go back to the reactor site, eh? That's what I want to know. Can't fix anything from over here.
Trust Captain Sims. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.